What's going on, everybody? Here, Time here, and today I wanted to show a little bit of Aimlabs, as I recently started using Aimlabs to aim better in general, but specifically, I wanted to aim better on PC for Overwatch. So, yeah, I kind of wanted to give a few tips on my experience and the best, or at least my most favorite courses and playlists to play to warm up and kind of train my aim for Overwatch and stuff. And this can apply to different games too, that are shooters like Valorant, even Call of Duty. There's specific playlists for Call of Duty, Valorant, Overwatch. So many games. Any game that you think of that you aim in, you can probably find a playlist or a course at least that people have made that can help with your aim. So yeah, I'm just gonna show a few playlists and courses that are my personal favorites that I hope can help people out. That I know will definitely help people out, as it helped me out a lot when aiming, and I'm still using it. I still use it every day, but yeah, I can help shed some light on some really good playlists and kind of show how to maneuver the game as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So real quick, I want to go over like the layout of the game, and this will be a pretty quick section. So first off, you got the home here, and I'm using Aimlabs, just normal, a free version from Steam. It's about 11 gigabytes, if I'm not mistaken. And there's also Aimlabs Plus, which is like a better paid version of Aimlabs. And as you can see here, you get premium Valorant analyses, you get accurate map recreations, AI-powered training. It's more for Valorant. As you can see, the logo is the Valorant logo. So if you're a Valorant player and you're really into aiming on Valorant, you want to aim a lot better, you can go and do this. But I personally don't play Valorant, so I don't really know about any of that stuff. But that is there available for you. And then you can see the scores over here where you are. And the scores, I don't know where I am, but this is different scores for, I guess, your total score in general. I don't really know, but it's just leaderboards and stuff. And I will talk more about that later. And then there's custom games here. You can create levels, make weapons, all this kind of stuff. But that's not really where we want to go. We want to go over to the play section. And there's also ranked. I don't really get the point of it. As for me personally, this is just to train my aim, not really competing. But there's 1v1s that you can try to train your aim against other people. And events and stuff. Which I think this can be pretty cool. I've not tried it personally, but it can be pretty cool to train your aim. But where we want to go is training. So I'm going to show a few of my favorite courses. So first off, when I start up Aimlabs and train a bit, this is one of the base, Aimlabs specific things that's created by Aimlabs. It's called Aim Kitchen. So it can help a lot. Basically, all you do is you click these boxes, and it can help with aiming a lot. And this is a good warm-up for me. I normally warm up with this. And you'll get a score on accuracy, how accurate you are on the top right. And each one of these is about a minute long. I'm pretty sure every single one of the courses on here is a minute long to see how good you can get in a minute. So, and it'll tell you when you beat your new high scores, if you beat your average that you average, or if you have a low score that you beat. So it's pretty handy. It's a pretty cool tool, and you can also zoom in with right click. But yeah, I warm up with this, and it's a pretty cool aim training thing. And I normally do this very last too, to see how better I can do if I beat my high score or not. I don't think I'm going to beat my high score here, but I probably will get my average that I normally do. As you can see, my aim definitely could use some training. So yeah, my high score is 195. I didn't quite, as you can see, aim higher. Your latest score is 27.1% higher compared to your recent lowest score. So it tells you when you beat your lowest score, when you beat your average score, if you have a score that's higher. And something I do like about this game is it shows your accuracy and your score, and it shows if you're getting higher scores or whatever. And it's just really cool. And it's also at the main menu. You'll get like achievements on Steam, but you'll also get these things here. Notifications like you beat your high score in this, you beat your high score here, beat your high score. So it's really cool to let you know if you're doing better, and makes you feel better about yourself. So Aim Kitchen is one of the ones that I normally do. I also do static click, which is just you're shooting like headshots and stuff. And I'm not going to show every single one of these, but I'll show the static click real quick. This is one of the base levels too. And then after this, I'll go into more of the specific Overwatch ones, because that's what I play. And this is to get more accurate for like headshots and stuff. This is one of my favorite ones. And when I first started doing the static one, I was like, how is anybody supposed to do this? But as you play Aimlabs more, you'll get a lot more accurate and be able to hit the headshots better. I was a lot worse than I am now. I'm a lot better than I used to be at hitting the headshots and stuff. So, yeah, as you can see, you just hit the headshots. And that's all there really is to it. It's to help you get headshots better. So, that's enough of that one. And before I get into the Overwatch ones, there is a few down here, so you can see there's game-specific ones. For some reason, there's not a game-specific one for Overwatch. For some reason, it's not a popular option, I suppose. But you can search up here, like, for example, you can search Overwatch. And you can find more specific ones. There's Overwatch playlists here. As you can see, Soldier 76. If you're looking for a specific character, let's say you want trains for Hanzo. Look up Hanzo. And there's stuff for Hanzo. And I tried this Hanzo one, but it honestly wasn't that good, in my opinion. But there is some for Hanzo and for specific characters. So let's say Widowmaker. It's probably a popular option. Yeah, 21 results, and there's lots of Widowmaker playlists and courses that you can do. So that's nice. But anyways, what I was getting to was there's game-specific ones. So if you play Valorant, there's Valorant-specific playlists and courses. There's Apex ones. There's Call of Duty, Siege, CSGO, and all that stuff. So that's cool. And then there is Overwatch ones. There's just not a section here, but there is some Overwatch ones I would go over. And then there's skills here. I use these a lot. So you can, there's flicking, which is like shooting and going back into the middle of the screen, or just going at several different targets. And that is a good playlist, or that's a good section to go to, I mean. And then tracking, it helps you track, as you can see, for like vehicles or moving targets and stuff. And this is a really good section. And then there's speed to get really fast. So mainly what I do is I go to the three main sections I go to is I go precision first to get more precise, as if you don't have precision, you can't get speed. You can't get faster without speed. Or you can't get faster without precision, so you gotta be precise before you can get fast. So I try to do precision and speed, and then flicking, get better at flicking between targets and stuff. And then the cognition, I tried some of these, but I never really got it. I never understood. I mean, it's not useful for Overwatch at least, but that is there. And then perception, this can be pretty cool. Now, I believe this is like your perception of different things, like above you, below you, and stuff. Trying to aim at targets that are above you or below you. This can be very useful in Overwatch for maps such as Oasis and stuff, and places that just have a upper and lower area that, you know, if there's an Ashe aiming at you from above, if there's McCree aiming at you, doing high noon from above, it can help you aim at that stuff. So that can be very good as well. But the three main that I use are speed, precision, and flicking. And of course, I'm going to start using tracking as well, as I could use some good tracking to be able to track targets better. And like I said, I'm not going to show every single one of these, but I will show this one, type wide wall, 6 targets. So this is a precision one, I believe. And you just hit these. They're further away than the one I just showed, the static one, but it's to get headshots. And of course, you can also zoom in, but I try not to zoom in, as that's easier to get headshots zoomed in. In my opinion, I feel like if you do the harder, not zoomed in, you'll be a lot better at aiming. Now, this is really good for Call of Duty, I would say, aiming with pistols and stuff, but as there's not really pistols per se in Overwatch, the only kind of pistol there is the revolver that McCree uses, but that is completely different than a 9mm pistol that we're using here, so... But anyways, they can still help you get headshots in Overwatch, so... This is one of my favorite precision ones. So there's that. And like I said, there's tons of precision. Like you see, 274 results. And you can keep on going down and down, doing different ones, different playlists. And there's just really good ones here. 6 Shot is one of my favorites. Pipe Wide Wall, 6 Targets is one of my favorite. The Motionshot, now what this is targets will move, so it would be like a moving target, so you can get better at shooting moving targets in Overwatch. So like a tracer, a Pharah, anything like that. So it moves like as you can see, and it helps your aiming on moving targets. So this could use a little bit of work on my end, but as you can see, it's just moving targets and stuff. It can be good for echoes, for Pharahs, for mercies, anything like that. Would be very good for Overwatch in specific. And of course, Valorant stuff as well, I would assume. I've never played Valorant, so I have no idea. So I'm not going to pretend I know what I'm talking about. But it can help you with this. So there's that one as well. That's a really good one to train with as well. And so you can also see here there's different playlists that you can do. As you can see, in my favorites, there is quite a bit. Playlists here. I have a Widowmaker playlist, a McCree playlist, an Ashe playlist, and there's a precision and flicking playlist that I actually recently added. This one is pretty cool. Now, I will show one of these because one of these actually helped me to aim a lot better. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me get to the one I want to get to. All right, so I could have shown that one, but it was more of the same that I've already shown, like the static. The one I really wanted to show was, there's also circle tracking. This helps you with tracking. You don't shoot in them, but you just track the targets, like I showed in the tracking playlist. One that I wanted to show was, where's it at? Right here. Linetrace Ultimate, and then multi-Linetrace is pretty much the same thing. This is as far as I got was the Linetrace. This one is really cool. I never even thought about this before. So it helps you shoot and then aim in a straight line to the next target. Like this. So that you aim in like a straight line, kind of. And as I was doing these, and I did the ones after this, I started seeing imaginary lines in my head to targets, and it really helped me aim a lot better. I just think this one is really nice. It's pretty cool. It's hard to get used to. It's pretty difficult to get used to, but when you get used to it, it's pretty nice to do the straight lines, and imagining straight lines in your head really helps aim a lot better too. So this one is really useful. I thought it was really cool, so I wanted to include it here in the video. So here's one of the playlists I wanted to show. This is an Ashe playlist, and I use this to warm up. I normally do McCree first, but it helps you aim. Also, I forgot to mention you can set your sensitivity, and when you create the game, it asks you what your favorite like games are that you play, and my specific one is Overwatch. As you can see, there's Payday, Polygon, Quake, all these different games that you aim in. Smite. I don't think Smite is really an aiming game, but whatever. You know, anything like that. Warframe, stuff like that. You can choose your preferred game of choice that you're playing at the moment, or the game that you play the most if you play all of these. And as you can see, there's Ana/Widowmaker and an Ashe option, as I chose Overwatch. And that's for aiming down sight settings, so it kind of replicates Ashe's. And then you can set your sensitivity kind of to what yours is in Overwatch. And this first one, it just gets you aiming better. Now, I will say some of these, it's a little bit too fast. Not this one, it's a little bit too fast, though, on some of these, because I think these are player-created. So some of them are, as you can see there, some of them are a little bit too fast to shoot, even if you get your aim a lot faster and a lot better. Some of them are almost impossible to hit, so don't feel bad if you miss some shots, because they're not exactly perfect. The player-created ones aren't. But this playlist does help a lot. And it's helped a lot with my aim in Overwatch, especially with Ashe, so. This one is just really nice. This playlist in specific. This is just one of the courses that I'm showing. But this one is just really good for training your aim. And I feel like if you use Aimlabs, along with training with bots on the practice matches that I had in my other videos for the custom games in Overwatch, your aim can only get a lot better, so. And as you can see, there is tons of courses here. I think there's like, I don't know, at least 20 or something here. Maybe not quite 20. But there's a lot of courses here to train your aim. And that's my favorite Overwatch one I've been doing. Now, of course, there's McCree specific ones, and there's a Widowmaker one. And these aren't the only ones. These were just the first ones that I found that I liked. And McCree has one where there's the revolver. You shoot with the revolver. See here. As you can see, these are faraway targets. You shoot with a revolver. It's supposed to be replicating McCree's revolver. But this one's very nice as well to get headshots and stuff with McCree. Now, I've not used this one as much, as I'm not really much of a McCree main on Overwatch yet. But I'm trying to be more of an Ashe main. So, unfortunately, there's not an option here in settings for McCree. Aim down sights, but I mean, that's pretty much the same as Ashe. You just don't aim down the sights, so I just use Ashes. So that's another playlist for, that's one for McCree at least. And then another one is this Widowmaker one right here. And I'll show this first one. So this first one just has you aiming down the sights, aiming targets and stuff, moving targets. And you can actually move a little bit. Now, my aim is not very good, I'm sorry. Anyways, this can really help you a lot with Widowmaker. I don't really play Widowmaker a lot, but this can help you if you're trying to aim better with Widowmaker. So this is a good playlist as well. So this is one that I didn't really mention, but now apparently I haven't done the specific strafe shot, but this is called Strafe Shot. And what you do in it is you strafe and then shoot. And this helped me a lot because a lot of times I would just stay still and aim like this. And I feel like that's not as good as just aiming up your target to the head or whatever and strafing and shooting. This helped me a lot in Overwatch, aiming Overwatch and stuff. So the strafe shot is really good. This is for speed mainly, not really precision. But I feel like it's more of a technique to help your technique of shooting, aiming and shooting stuff. So the strafe shot is really cool as well, and I really like it. So this is another one I wanted to show. I think this is one of the base Aimlabs ones, but it's really cool, and it's nice to improve your aim. Alright, so I think that's most of like the courses and playlists I wanted to talk about. And like I said, there's just a ton of these that you can do. Tons of different skills, game-specific ones, different sections you can go to. And you can discover so many. You can search many. Like, you can search for Valorant. I can't spell. As you can see here. There's Valorant ones. There's Call of Duty ones. Warzone right there. There's Warzone warm-up. Search pretty much anything. Any shooter. I mean, it can help you in any shooter. Even shooters that might not be considered shooters, probably. Like, I wonder if there's like a Dead Space. Okay, there's not a Dead Space. Or maybe there is. No, there's not really. There's Left 4 Dead. Anyways, most of the way you can think of, there's Aimlabs options for them. So it's a really nice game. I call it a game, I guess. It's a really nice game to help train your aim. And I kind of just want to show a few of my favorites, my personal favorite playlists and stuff. And so I hope these help you. Let me know down in the comments if there's any more playlists or courses that can help people train their aim, because it could help me as well. So help your fellow people in the comments and help me as well. Let me know what your favorite Aimlabs playlists are and courses are. And if this video did help you and help you aim better, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see everybody in the next video. Bye.